Foul called on Twin Springs number 50, Israel Courier. Osborne passes inside to David Osmond. Israel Courier with the rebound. David Osborne caught an elbow to the eye. David was replaced by number 52, Ben Dingus. Davidson passes inside. Foul caught on St. Paul's number 44, Jonathan Davis. It's Davis's first foul of the night. .43 left in the first quarter. St. Paul 2, Twin Springs 0. Two points for Jonathan Davis. Gary Joe Chapin having a little trouble in the corner. Osborne. And David Osborne going in for Israel Courier. Gary Chapin with the ball. Davis Chapin. Chapin shoots. No good. Josh Lee with the rebound. Luke Osborne, no good. Osborne again. 2 points for Luke Osborne. Sean Trent shoots and misses, and the ball is recovered by Twin Springs Gary Joe Chafin. 3:30 left in the first quarter. St. Paul 4, Twin Springs 2. Last foul was called on number 32, David Osborne. Luke Osborne for 3, no good. Josh Lee with the rebound. Timeout, St. Paul. Trent shoots and misses. Osborne shoots, drops short, and is rebounded by Sam Anderson. Anderson passes the ball to Josh Lee. Long pass over to Trent. Trent shoots, but she falls short and is rebounded by Ben Dingus. Chafin with the ball now. Lee shoots. No good. Minute 20 left in the first quarter. Still 4-2. St. Paul leading. Osborne passes inside to Dingus, where he's fouled by number 22, Sean Trent. .38 seconds left on the clock. Osborne passes out to Chafin. Chafin drives inside, shoots, drops short. Ball's knocked out. Wendell Davidson. Davis for two. Davidson's shot falls short. Foul call on St. Paul's number 40, Steve Sabot. Osborne inbounds to Davidson. Davidson out to Chafin. Back look Osborne. Anthony Lee was fouled by number 31, Luke Osborne. Sean Trent. Trent scores, and it's good for 3 points. At the end of the first quarter, scores 9-5, St. Paul leading. Lee, no good. Anthony Lee inbounds to Josh Lee. Lee's shot bounced out, rebounded by Luke Osborne. Chafin passes inside to Osborne. Osborne lets the ball get away from him. Trent, real long shot, bounces off the rim, rebounded by Wendell Davidson. 6:50 left in the first half, 9-5, St. Paul leading. Foul caught on St. Paul's number 32, Sam Anderson. That's Anderson's first foul. 2 points for David Osman. Lee shoots. No good. Luke Osman for 3. Bounces off the rims. Rebounded by Josh Lee. Lee for 3. Score now 12-7, St. Paul. Trent for 2. Osborne inbounds to Chafin. Chafin passes to Davidson. Davidson shoots. Shot doesn't count. Foul called on number 10, Josh Lee. That's Lee's first foul of the night. Gary Chafin, no good. Ball rebounded by Brad Buffalo. Trent shoots. Ball picked up by Gary Chafin. Score 14-7, Twin Springs trailing. Number 20, Nick Ding is coming in for number 33, Wendell Davidson. .450 left in the first half. Foul call on number 32, Sam Anderson. That's Sam Anderson's second foul. Osborne drives inside. Shot no good. David Osborne. David Osborne for 2 points. With 4:14 left in the first half, St. Paul 14, Twin Springs 9. Sean Trent for 3. Buffalo for 3. No good. Chafin passes Dingus. Dingus to Osborne. Luke Osborne shoots, but no good. Osborne was fouled by number 10, Josh Lee. It's Lee's second foul. Number 33, Wendell Davidson coming in for a 0-0, Gary Chafin. Luke Osborne makes both of his shots, bringing Twin Springs to 11, St. Paul 17. Trent passes to Buffalo. Buffalo drives. Ball's taken out of his hands by David Osborne. Wendell Davidson now with the ball. Ball's knocked loose. Luke Osborne driving inside. Passes to David Osborne. David Osborne shoots. No good. Ball's rebounded by number 10, Josh Lee. Lee passes to Buffalo. Buffalo shoots. No good. Ball rebounded by Josh Lee. Lee for 2, 19-11, St. Paul, with 2:50 left in the first half. Osborne passes Davidson. Davidson drives inside, loses the ball. Lee picks it up. Lee to Trent. Trent for 3. A very long 3 for Trent. Sean Trent's 11th point for tonight. Wendell Davidson drives in, shoots. 22-13, St. Paul leading. 2:19 left in the first half. Lee passes to Buffalo. Buffalo out to Lee. Lee shoots. Gary Chafin coming in for Nick Dingus. Davidson passes Luke Osborne. Back out to Davidson. Davidson shoots. No good. Foul called on number 32, Steve Anderson. Anderson's third foul. (22-14) St. Paul leading with 1:46 left in the first half. Davidson misses his second shot. Jared Evans with the ball. Buffalo inside. Ben Dingus comes out with the ball. Passes to Gary Chafin. Chafin draws a foul off of Sean Trent. That's Trent's second foul. Luke Osborne at the line for Twin Springs. Luke has 7 points tonight. Osborne's second shot's good. Osborne's third shot falls a little short. A minute 23 left in the first half. St. Paul 22, Twin Springs 15. Osborne inbounds to Chafin. Chafin to Davidson. Davidson drives inside, passes David Osborne. Osborne shoots. Point's good. Draws a foul off of Brad Buffalo. That's Brad Buffalo's first foul. Shoots. No good. Ball's rebounded by Gary Chafin. Ball knocked out of bounds by Anthony Bush from St. Paul. Davidson shoots, in and out. Brad Buffalo finally gets control of the ball. 43 seconds left on the clock, 22-17, St. Paul leading. Anthony Bush, no good. Ball rebounded by Bendingas, passes to Gary Joe Chafin. Timeout Twin Springs with 29.6 seconds left in the first half. David Osborne drives inside, shoots, no good. Ten seconds left on the clock. Passes inside. Foul called on Twin Springs, number 31, Luke Osborne. It's Osborne's first foul. And that's 2 more points for Jonathan Davis. At the half, St. Paul 24, Twin Springs 17. We'll be back with the second half of tonight's game right after this short commercial break.
featuring shirts, collectibles, and everything else for the Tennessee Vol fan, located on Stone Drive in Kingsport.
Varsity game between St. Paul Deacons and Twin Springs Titans. At the beginning of the third quarter, the score is 24-17 with St. Paul in the lead. Luke Osborne in the ball for Twin Springs. Osborne inbounds to Chafin. And Chafin's met by Lee. Chafin tries to get by Lee, passes to Davidson. Davidson passes over to Chafin. Chafin inside to David Osborne. For 2. Josh Lee goes right by Chafin. Chafin. Lee hands off to number 32, Sam Anderson. Anderson for 2. Osborne, long pass over to Luke Osborne. Luke passes back to Gary Joe Chafin. Chafin to Davidson, inside to David Osborne. Osborne turns, shoots. 2 points for David Osborne. 26-21, 7 left in the third quarter. St. Paul leading. Lee passes inside. Lee shoots and misses, but the ball's rebounded by Wendell Davidson. Davidson passes to Luke Osborne. Foul called on number 24, Anthony Lee. That's Anthony Lee's first foul. And Jared Evans will be heading to the bench with a hurt right knee. Number 40, Steve Sabot, will be coming in to replace him. Osborne inbounds to Davidson. Davidson throws the ball inside to David Osborne. Back out to Davidson. Davidson over to Chafin. Chafin for 3. No good. Luke Osborne with 2 points and draws a foul. Right after Steve Sabot puts the balls right into his hand. Foul call on Twin Springs number 44, Daniel Elliott. It's Elliott's first foul. St. Paul's Jonathan Davis shooting. Davis has 6 points for the night. Wendell Davidson. Davidson for two. 28-25. St. Paul leading with 5:55 left in the third. David Osborne denies Sabot with the 2 points, but fouls him in the process. Steve Sabot will be heading to the line for the first time tonight. Sabot hasn't scored any so far tonight, but he has 1 foul. It's David Osborne's first foul tonight. Sabot misses both shots. The ball is rebounded by Wendell Davidson. Passes to Gary Joe Chafin, who will bring down court for the Titans. Outside to Chafin, back into David Osborne. Osborne out to Davidson. Davidson drives inside, shoots, misses. Ball is rebounded by Sean Trent, I'm sorry. Trent from way outside, no good. Davidson over to Chafin. Chafin inside David Osborne. Osborne shoots, no good. Ball rebounded by Josh Lee. Long pass down court to Anthony Lee. Ball's back to Josh Lee now. Anthony Lee drives in, shoots, no good. Foul called on 00 Gary Joe Chafin. Anthony Lee shooting for the Deacons. Four points tonight for Anthony Lee. Long pass to Luke Osborne. Back to David Osborne. Inside to Daniel Elliott. Elliott misses a shot. Steve Sabot gets the rebound. Anthony Lee passes to Josh Lee. We'll bring the ball down court for the Deacons. Score is 30-25, with the Deacons leading with 4:25 left in the third. Ball handed off to Anthony Lee. Goes inside, passes off to John Davis, back to Josh Lee. Lee drives inside, shoots, no good. Gary Chafin with the ball now. Lee's all over him. Luke Osborne. Osborne inside to David Osborne. Back out to Luke. Luke shoots. No good. Osborne gets a rebound, but knocked out of his hands by his own teammate. The last foul was called on Steve Sabot. Sabot's third foul. Josh Lee drives in, passes off to Anthony Lee. I guess he's pushed by Gary Joe Chafin. That'll be Chafin's second foul for tonight. Another foul call on Steve Sabot. That's 4 for him, and he'll head to the bench. Chafin dribbles past Lee. Luke Osborne with the ball now. Osborne walks. Let's go, Jennifer! Let's go, Campbell! Anthony Lee with the ball now. Anthony passes inside to Trent. Trent shoots. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Titans. And number 52, Ben Ding, is heading in for number 44, Daniel Elliott. Anthony Lee shoots, no good. Ball rebounded by 00 Gary Joe Chafin. Chafin over to Osborne, back out to Chafin. Davidson passes inside David Osborne. Osborne inbounds to David Osborne. And David Osborne picks up the 2 points along with a foul. Foul called on number 44, Jonathan Davis. I believe that's Davis's second foul tonight. I'm sorry, that's Davis's third foul. Anthony Lee, no good. Let's go, Jim! Ball's passed right to Lee. Lee back out to Josh Lee. Inside to Evans. Trent shoots. No good. Ball rebounded by number 31, Luke Osborne. Gary Chafin bringing the ball down court for the Titans. Chafin to Davidson. Back over to Chafin. 1:42 left on the third quarter, 30-28, St. Paul leading. Chafin drives inside, shoots, no good. Ball's rebounded. Foul call on number 32, David Osborne. David's second foul. Long shot for Trent, but he misses it. Lee passes to Lee. Chafin with the ball now. John Davis with the ball now. Well, Josh Lee now. Josh Lee tries to pass to Jared Evans. Almost hits him in the head, and the ball is out of bounds. Twin Springs ball. Osborne inbounds to Osborne. Osborne back to Osborne. Osborne to Dingus. Davidson inside David Osborne. David Trent with the ball. Long pass to Lee, a little too long. Lee came an inch from going out of bounds. 30 seconds left on the clock. Long shot by Josh Lee, no good. Rebounded by Jared Evans. Evans turns and passes right to Wendell Davidson, who knocks the ball out of bounds. 24.1 left in the third. 30-28, St. Paul leading. Trent with the ball now. Trent throws the ball away. 15.8 seconds left in the third. 30-28. St. Paul still ahead. Garrett Chafin with the ball. Pass to Wendell Davidson. Davidson misses the pass. Knocked down by Trent. Trent shoots. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Twin Springs ball. 3.5 left on the clock. 30-28. Deacons leading. Long shot by Osborne. No good. And at the end of the third, 30-28, Deacons leading by 2. Chafin passes Davidson. Davidson over to Luke Osborne. Osborne shoots. Osborne scores 2 and gets the foul. Scores tied now, 30-30, 7:49 left in the game. With Luke Osborne shooting for Twin Springs. Foul was called on number 42, Tanner Taylor. It's Taylor's first foul of the night. Osborne misses his first shot. Ball's rebounded by Sabot. Lee passes to Trent. Trent drives inside, passes off to Sabot. Sabot shoots. No good. Ball rebounded by David Osborne for Twin Springs. Osborne passes to Davidson, who will bring the ball down court for the Titans. Gary Chafin with the ball. Foul caught on number 52, Twin Springs, is Ben Dingus. It's Ben's first foul. 7:10 left in the game now, 30-30. Lee passes. Lee with the ball. Passes to Sabot. Sabot shoots. No good. Ball rebounded by Davis. Davidson passes to Osborne. Back out to Davidson. Over to Chafin. Inside to David Osborne. Back out to Chafin. Luke Osborne with the ball now. Osborne to Osborne. Osborne drives inside, shoots. Sabot won't let him have it, but fouls him in the process. it was Tanner Taylor with that foul, not Steve Sabot. Turner with the ball now. Turner to Lee. Lee shoots. No good. Barely kept in bounds by David Osborne. Wendell Davidson drives. Ball passed out to Gary Chapin. Chapin to David Osborne. Osborne turns. Pass to Davidson. Davidson shoots. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Deacons. 5:40 left in the game. 30-32. Twin Springs leading.